This is a tutorial on how to make the locked doors using scanners that are present during this chapter, which is Remix. During chapter 2 they were a nuisance because you had to break the door if you weren't a henchman and if you weren't on the other side. For this tutorial you will need 2 HUD message devices. Actually, before I continue, you're going to need that, the disguise booth, which I'm going to link as a video in the top right or whatever. As I was saying, 2 HUD message devices, 2 buttons, no, not 2 buttons on this side, a timer device, a lock device, a button on this side, and maybe a light so you can distinguish what scanner it is. Alright. Copy these settings with the timer. The duration is just how long the door is going to stay open. This just automatically closes it. The color is optional, just make sure it's not visible during game. Copy settings, the text is optional, just tells you if the scan was a success or denied. Alright, this is when the scan fails. Make sure the team's the same as the disguise booth. The one it switches to anyway. This is the one that when it succeeds, so when you scan this one, you go through the door open and the timer will start. Alright, this button opens the door. So it's pretty much the same. Except for the fact that team was a bit wrong. Anyone can open the door if they're on this side. Sorry for that little mistake. This light is just to distinguish it. If you want to copy the exact light, I'm just giving you settings right here. Make sure it's pointing toward the button here, this only button. This button should be the inside of the door, or inside the building. This button's the outside. I'm just gonna go through the devices, so just in case if I didn't miss anything. Alright, now we'll start getting into the binding of it all. This is when it denies, so this will be from the scan fail, which is the bottom, but this button. Go from scan fail and interact. Show from scan open, which is the overside of the door, and this side of the door. So when you press this button when you're a henchman, it will show that, and when you're on this side trying to open the door, it will show that as well. Alright, this is gonna get the complications now. Close from time till close, which is this timer device. So when this timer device finishes, it will close the door. Toggle open from this when you're a henchman, you press the button and it will open the door. And if you're on the outside of the door, it will open the door. Start the timer from when you're opening the door as a henchman and when you're opening the door on your inside of the building. On success, lock device close. It should look like that. Show from scan open on interact. Scan success. As I was saying earlier, this is the henchman one, and this is when you're not a henchman, when you're inside the building. Show from scan fail and interact. This is when the scan fails and scan deny. So if your buttons should look like this. This is the inside one. This is when you're a henchman and you just press it. This is when it fails. As I was saying, this is what this should look like. These two buttons. I don't want you guys to mess up, because, you know, you start out if you get a tutorial and it doesn't even work. Make sure the lock device is actually attached to your door. To tell if it's not, it should be red over here. And if it's on the door, it should be blue. Anyways, the scanner I got was just from the Dusty Depot and the doors from the Behemoth Gallery. Alright, over to now, I'm going to test it for you guys. If you weren't, I'm not henchman right now, so it's going to say scan denied. If I were to go to the other side now and scan here, it'll open the door and it will close after 5 seconds. And if I were to disguise, he'll stop shooting at me, he will. He's not shooting at me anymore. Now if you were to scan on this side, the door will open. And close. Anyways, with that, I believe that's the last tutorial on this whole topic. Unless there's something else they add, or something else I find. If you enjoyed this tutorial, check out the Discord, subscribe, and have a great day.